What is a government? Welcome to the Civics Academy Governance series. In these videos, we explore different aspects of democratic governance and the concept of the separation of powers as one of the key features of democracy. In this video, we look at the characteristics of government in Zimbabwe. We often hear that the government makes all the decisions or that the government will build schools and hospitals. But do we know what government really means and what it is actually responsible for? Governance is the form or system of rule by which a state or nation is organized and governed. This happens through a system made up of laws and institutions. Government normally consists of the legislature, which creates the laws, the executive, which implements the laws, and the courts or judiciary, which interpret and apply the laws. There are many different forms of government. In Zimbabwe, we have a democratic form of government. The Zimbabwean government is made up of a group of parliamentarians who we elect through periodically held elections. We refer to it as a representative government. Democratic government is further characterized by the separation and balance of powers. Separation of powers means that the democratic political system is divided into the three branches that we have already mentioned: the legislature, the executive, and the courts, also called the judiciary. Chapters 5, 6, and 8 of our Constitution lay out the structure, roles, and responsibilities of the three branches of the Zimbabwean government. The legislature is also known as Parliament and consists of the Senate and the National Assembly. It is where laws are debated and passed. The second branch of government, the executive, consists of the president, the vice presidents, and the cabinet of ministers. It administers and implements the laws of the legislature and the court decisions of the judiciary. The word government often refers to the executive alone, as it governs the country and takes care of the day-to-day running of the state. The judiciary is the third branch of the democratic system and is represented by the courts and their staff. It interprets the law, decides disputes, and applies the constitution. Democracies are not only characterized by the separation, but also the balance of powers. Balance aims to ensure that no single branch of government has all power. In other words, the separation and balance of powers provides a vital system of checks and balances. The three branches control each other and ensure that power is shared. The main purpose is to prevent the abuse of power. In Zimbabwe, we have three tiers of government: the national, provincial, and local tiers of government. Each tier has its own powers and operates separately. However, the three tiers are interrelated and interdependent and are all important to ensuring that the country is well governed. In Chapter 1, Section 5 of the Constitution sets out the tiers of government as follows: the national government, provincial and metropolitan councils, and local authorities, which consist of urban councils and rural councils. While not usually part of government structures, in Zimbabwe, traditional leadership is another institution of governance that plays a role in the lives of many people. The Zimbabwean Constitution officially recognizes in Chapter 15 the institution, status, and role of traditional leadership. The Traditional Leaders Act also deals with traditional leaders within the country's governance framework. This act outlines the structure, functions, and responsibilities of traditional leaders. In their areas of jurisdiction, traditional leaders have the responsibility for promoting cultural values, administering land, collecting local authority taxes, and resolving disputes, but must always function within the Constitution and applicable laws. Summary: governance is a system of rule by which a state is organized and governed. A government is a group of people and institutions that manage and govern a state. Zimbabwe has a democratic government structure which is characterized by the separation and balance of powers. The legislature creates and passes state law, the executive implements state law, and the judiciary interprets and applies it. Zimbabwe is furthermore a representative democracy, which is formed by means of periodically held elections on local, provincial, and national level. Elections allow us ordinary citizens to determine who should manage and govern the country and therefore represent our interest.